Hey everyone, Verena here. I am going to show you how I apply my TruShine gel enamel. I'm going to be doing a couple of accent nails, so I will be doing my 2 ring fingers in one of our brand new colors that was just released and came out in the March catalog. This is called Macaron. It is a pretty purple. So let's go ahead and get started. I have already prepped my nails. I have pushed back my cuticles, I have buffed my nails, and I have wiped them down with an alcohol wipe. I really love the Jamberry nail prep wipes that come with the TruShine gel system because they're really big and they're really great for wiping that down. While you prep your nails, a great tip is to turn your gel bottles upside down actually. Because of the gel being thick, it takes a while for it to kind of mix up and get to be a good consistency for you to apply it. So before you go to apply them though, you do want to kind of roll them back and forth in your hands to mix up all of that gel color. There you go. So these will be ready to go. So the first step in the process is the gel base coat. You always need the gel base coat and the gel top coat when you are doing a gel color or anything with gel actually, always the base and the top coat. So let's go ahead and get started on these 2 nails. So the key to doing gel nails is to basically do thin, even layers. You don't want them to be gloppy or gloopy or too thick. So what you do is after you open up the bottle, you kind of want to do what we call the tornado and kind of rub your brush in a circle around the top so that you don't have a big kind of blob of the gel coming out. And then you're going to paint that onto your nails. I start in the center of my nail and I kind of fan the brush outward so that it covers all of the edges. And then you do want to cap the tips of your nails. And by that I mean you want to paint the free edge of your nail. I find it a little bit easier to come at from the bottom, especially if you have shorter nails. That way you're not getting the gel all over into the underneath side of your nail. I'm gonna wipe a little bit off because there was a little blob coming on, and then I'm just gonna brush it nice and flat. All right, so now we're gonna do the other side, the other nail. Same process. You're going to brush that on, and again, nice, thin, even layers is the key to doing a great gel application. There we go. And then we're gonna go ahead and cure those 2 layers. Let me close that up. And the gel light, I'm gonna turn that on. It is an LED light. It is automatic shut off. So it stays on for 45 seconds and then it shuts off by itself. So you want to make sure that your nails are laying flat in the LED light. So you do not want to do all 5 fingers on one hand, because if you do that, you won't be able to fit your thumb in there to lay flat. So it's recommended that if you're doing all 10 of your fingers with the gel, that you put in your 4 fingers on one hand, the 4 fingers on the other hand, and then you can do your 2 thumbs separately. But of course, if you're just doing some accent nails like me, these are laying in here nice and flat. So 45 seconds is up now. All right, so let's go ahead and get to doing the color. You will most likely need more than 1 color coat. Definitely 2, possibly 3, depending on how deep you like the color to look. So this is Macaron. The colors, the way that they show up in the catalog and online tend to be a little bit darker than how they actually look on your nail. But again, you want to do the same thing, kind of the tornado approach, so that you don't have a big glop of the color on there. And then you're going to just brush that right on. And again, your first color coat is going to be pretty thin and not so awesome looking. The tendency is going to be for you to kind of glob the color on, and that's what you don't want to do. Again, you want to cap that free edge of your nail, and that's what's going to help you get a really great looking gel application that doesn't chip later. All right, there is my first coat on my left ring finger, and now I'm going to do my other one, and then we will cure it. It does take a little bit of a steady hand, and you will notice when you get your gel, when you're using your gel, that the size of the gel brush is actually quite shorter than of regular nail polish or lacquers. And the reason for that is it basically allows you to have better control of the gel so that you can get a really great application. I'm going to do just a tiny little bit more on here to make them a little bit even. I was a little bit too thin on that side. There we go. All right. All right, so I have got my first color coat, and as you can see, it is definitely not the desired color that I would like yet, but that will show up on the second coat. So we're gonna go ahead and stick that in there and let that cure. So the first color coat, like I said, it's going to not look that great. It's going to look pretty thin and a little bit streaky. And like I was mentioning it, a lot of people have the tendency to go ahead and just add more and more gel on that first layer to make it appear a little bit darker. But you don't want to do that, because if the gel layers are too thick, then they aren't going to cure properly. And then you're going to end up getting chipping, or it might peel off all the way. Also, the other thing is, if while you are brushing the gel onto your nail, if you get some onto your skin, or if it gets onto your cuticle, you will want to remove that prior to curing it. And I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. So that's the first color. And you'll notice that in between the curings, I do not touch the gel on my finger. As it cures, it's going to create a tacky layer, and you don't want to touch that in between. So capping the tip again, and this color is looking much, much better now with the second coat. And let me do the other side. There we go. And cap the tip. And I will show you how to, if you happen to get some onto your skin a little bit, I will show you how to get that off. There you go, nice and smooth on my nail now. So if you happen to get some onto your skin or cuticle, you're just gonna take one of your orange sticks and you're just gonna kind of scrape it off. Actually, I do have some on this cuticle a little bit, so I'm gonna just rub that off a little bit. You can also use, if you have like a metal cuticle spoon pusher, that's another really great tool for getting any of the excess gel off. So you can see this is looking really great now. It's a really great purple color. Let's go ahead and cure that layer. We have a lot of colors to choose from. There are, I think, between 20 and 30 colors now. We have our classic colors, which are just the solid colors, like the purple macaron that I am putting on right now. We also have a line of specialty colors, which are sparkly. So they're a sparkle gel. And I actually have another video for how to get a really great application while you are putting those on, because the sparkle gels can tend to take a lot of layers while you are just brushing them on. But I have a really awesome trick to show you how to use those well. So check out that video also. And if you have any questions, feel free to put those in the comments and I will come back and answer those. All right, so that is my desired color. I think the 2 coats did it for me with that. So the last step, or the second to last step really in the process, is to do the top coat of the gel. And I'm going to do the same exact thing, the tornado of the brush, and then I am going to brush that gel top coat right over. Again, we're going to cap the tip of the nail. Make sure we get it all nice and covered, and as well on the other side. There you go. All right, I'm gonna go along the tip one more time on this side. Didn't get it quite good enough. There you go. All right, so that is Right, and we are ready for the final step to cure the very last top coat of the gel. As the gel cures, it creates a sticky layer. As it hardens, it kind of creates this sticky, tacky top layer of the gel. So after the final coat is cured, we are going to take an alcohol wipe and basically rub off that top sticky layer. Now, if you are completely new to gel, like I was when I first tried the Jamberry gel, I had not done any other kind of gel before, and I did not realize that you wiped that top layer off, and I was convinced that I was going to ruin the gel that I had put on as I wiped it. But of course I did not, because that is the process that you go through. So after that final layer is cured, you're gonna grab your alcohol wipe, and you are just gonna go ahead and wipe it right off. And there we go. You are set with your new gel nails, and you can pretty much go do anything that you would like to do. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.